Bimo woke up that morning with a heavy heart. Sunlight slipped softly through his window, but it didn't make him feel any better. Today was the day of the big school competition, and Bimo didn't feel ready at all. He stared at the ceiling and sighed. "I'm not as smart as the others," he whispered quietly. At breakfast, Bimo pushed his food around his plate. His grandfather, who sat across from him, noticed right away. "You're quiet today," Grandpa said gently. Bimo hesitated, then looked down. "There's a competition at school, and I don't think I can win." Grandpa smiled, his eyes calm and warm. "If you want to win," he said slowly, "first, know yourself." Bimo blinked. "Know myself?" he repeated. "What does that mean?" But Grandpa only smiled and took a sip of his tea. "You'll understand."
On the way to school, Bimo kept thinking about those words. Know yourself. He kicked a small pebble as he walked. "I'm not the fastest. I'm not the best at math," he murmured. He paused. Then something small but important came to his mind. "But I love drawing." For the first time that morning, Bimo smiled.
When Bimo arrived at school, the classroom was already buzzing with excitement. Today's challenge, the teacher announced, is a group poster competition. The class cheered. Bimo joined his group, but almost immediately, things started going wrong. "I'll be the leader," one boy said loudly. "No, I should be," another argued. "I have a better idea," someone else shouted. The voices grew louder and louder. Everyone wanted to be in charge. No one wanted to listen. Bimo stepped back, watching quietly. His chest felt tight again. "This is going to fail," he thought. Then suddenly, he remembered his grandfather's words. And another thought followed it, calm and clear. "The best victory is the one without fighting." Bimo took a deep breath. His voice was soft but steady. "What if we work together?" The arguing stopped. Everyone turned to look at him. Bimo swallowed but continued. "I'm not the best at planning," he said honestly, "but I'm good at drawing." He pointed to his teammates. "You're good at writing, and you have great ideas. What if we each do what we're best at?" There was a moment of silence. Then slowly, one of the kids nodded. "Okay," she said. Another followed. "Yeah, that could work." And just like that, everything changed.
For the first time, the group started working as a team. One child wrote the title, another came up with ideas, someone else organized the layout. And Bimo drew. His hands moved with confidence, creating bright colors and shapes that brought the poster to life. He didn't rush, he didn't panic. He simply focused. Every now and then, he paused to look around. He watched what his teammates were doing. He adjusted his drawings to match their ideas. Calm, observing, thinking. Around them, other groups were still arguing. Papers crumpled, voices clashed, time slipped away. But Bimo's group stayed focused. They trusted each other. And when the teacher called, "Time's up," they were ready. The classroom fell quiet as the teacher walked from one group to another, examining each poster. Bimo held his breath. Then the teacher smiled. "And the winner is," she said, pausing for a moment, "Bimo's team." The room burst into cheers. Bimo's eyes widened. "Me?" he whispered. His teammates laughed and pulled him into a hug. "We did it," they said. And for the first time, Bimo truly felt it. Not just happiness, but confidence. That evening, Bimo ran home as fast as he could. "Grandpa," he called. His grandfather looked up just in time to see Bimo burst through the door, smiling from ear to ear. "I won today," Bimo said, almost out of breath. Grandpa chuckled softly.
I knew you would, he said. Bimo sat down beside him. But I wasn't the smartest, he said. I just did what I could. And we worked together. Grandpa nodded. You didn't win because you were the strongest, he said gently. You won because you were wise. Bimo thought about that. Know yourself. Work together. Stay calm. He smiled. From that day on, Bimo no longer worried about being the smartest in the room, because he had learned something far more powerful. When you understand yourself, when you stay calm, and when you help others instead of fighting them, you can overcome challenges in ways you never imagined. And that is the quiet strategy of true success.